We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a 1st down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. In motion left comes Harvin. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The fullback dive held up short. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They start the drive with Matthews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a give, right side, Matthews. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Thompson Robinson now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Browns at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. Again, it's Matthews. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And will be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Matthews up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, methodical drive. This is turning out to be that time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Quentin Johnston, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Shotgun now from Murray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over a lot.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Calling a loss of 5 and been sacked to bring up 3rd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Past the 20. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They stay on the ground with Matthews again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Quick throw here to Johnston. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Option right, and Thompson Robinson keeps it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. Complete to Johnston here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brings up 3rd and a yard.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Needing a few yards. Here's Matthews. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for them to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Thompson Robinson has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Raiders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return. Very costly. Not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
If he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Murray now to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. And they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved all day. Recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down, Thompson Robinson now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Left side, caught by Matthews. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and through. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Murray now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 19-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing now is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Browns 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw his DTR. That's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on second down, Thompson Robinson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
But my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Thompson Robinson now. Complete. It's Johnson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
2nd and 9. In motion, left comes Harvin. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles. Because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Thompson Robinson. Johnston hauls it in, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
And the Browns, 1st down.
Thompson Robinson.
Going underneath for Matthews. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Las Vegas,
They move back over 500 at 3-2.